Aloha, I'm Kiana Cayabyab, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Hawaii set a new single-day record of coronavirus cases today. The State Department of Health reported 6,252 new infections statewide, breaking a record of 5,977 set on Saturday. No new deaths were recorded today. Hawaii has seen 180,838 COVID-19 cases and 1,126 coronavirus-related fatalities since the start of the pandemic. Today's count included 3,985 new cases on Oahu, 913 on Maui, 720 on Hawaii Island, 266 on Kauai, 23 on Molokai, and 20 on Lanai. 50 residents were diagnosed outside the state. Health officials say there are 47,823 active infections in the state. Of all the confirmed COVID cases in Hawaii, 5,419 have required hospitalizations. There were 2,909 new active infections and 11 new hospitalizations recorded today. Hawaii's health system is receiving reinforcements ahead of an expected peak in daily coronavirus cases. The first wave of out-of-state healthcare personnel has arrived in Hawaii to help care for patients. Lieutenant Governor Josh Green told the Honolulu Star-Advertiser's Spotlight Hawaii on Monday that 350 nurses and specialists arrived this week through anticipated funding from the Federal Emergency Management Agency. More are expected to arrive next week. Incoming staff includes nurses, respiratory therapists, and a radiologic technologist who will work at the Queens Medical Center Punch Bowl and the Queens Medical Center West Oahu. The two hospitals recently declared an internal state of emergency due to staffing shortages. It will cost an estimated $90 million to bring about 900 medical personnel to the islands for 8 weeks. More details about disgraced former police chief Louis Kealoha's retirement surfaced this week. After a 7-year term tarnished by allegations of police misconduct, Kealoha took a $250,000 retirement settlement and left the position in 2017. He was later convicted of conspiracy, fraud, and obstruction of justice for his part in a public corruption scandal. Private negotiations for the $250,000 settlement were handled by the city's former corporation counsel, Donna Leong, and Police Commission Chairman Max Sword, according to former Commissioner Stephen Levinson. The proposal was hastily brought before commissioners who voted to approve it. Levinson told the Star-Advertiser that he agreed to the proposal and he thought the package would cost less than defending an anticipated lawsuit if Kealoha was instead terminated. Along with Leong and Sword, former city managing director Roy Amemiya has been accused of conspiring to defraud the government by diverting federal funds toward the $250,000 settlement package. Legislators are weighing higher park fees for visitors as Hawaii's tourism industry rebounds. Some lawmakers are feeling pressure to expand parking and user fees at state parks to manage an expected tourism boom. Forecasts predict nearly 10 million visitors to arrive in the islands annually by the end of 2024, almost reaching record volumes set before the pandemic. The sharp increase in arrivals could strain Hawaii's infrastructure and natural resources, but the state is prohibited from putting a cap on visitor numbers. To better manage tourists, legislators are discussing an expansion to parking and user fees at popular state parks. So far, only about 10 state parks across the islands are either charging or planning to charge visitors. A local investment company has bought the historic Pagoda Hotel from Hawaii developer Peter Savio. Rycroft Holdings bought the 12-story, 199-room hotel last month for an undisclosed sum. Robert and Dwayne Kurisu led Rycroft and owned the hotel's popular restaurant. Rycroft plans to have New York-based hotel operator Highgate manage the property starting in April. The Pagoda Hotel was developed in 1964 with a Japanese garden setting and a restaurant surrounded by koi ponds by the late Herbert T. Hayashi of HTH Corp. Hayashi is recognized as the first hotel operator to build a hotel outside of Waikiki, mainly for Kama'aina customers. HTH sold the hotel to Savio in 2010. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.